Oh man, this is not exactly people's favorite subject, dude. I mean, I mentioned shotguns. I show gameplay of shotguns, and people just go fucking full tilt in chat. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I've kind of been wanting to hold off on this video, but I get questioned so many times. Hey, what do you think about this shotgun? What do you think about that shotgun? And I'm thinking, man, that's a very shitty shotgun. By all means, use whatever you want to use. I mean, if you've got an attachment to some shotty, well, okay. But as a subscriber and a viewer of my channel, I will always try to offer the best advice in terms of OP weapons. And despite what you may say, oh my god, you got no skill, use a shotgun. Okay, look man, hold up now. Everybody's using shotguns a lot, so let's go ahead and battle this shotgun meta and allow people to at least equip themselves with the best optimal choice of weaponry in order to win out in that fight. That's what we're talking about today, guys. So let's hit this top 5 shotties up, fellas, and let the hate commence. At number 5, guys, I gotta go with Quantiplasm, dude. For good reason, man. This is a weapon, and I know we don't necessarily like shotgun warriors, but everything about this gun is meant for the ultimate shotgun warriors. I definitely see this weapon being one of the nastiest setups for Titans specifically, because you get runner interference also with Battle Runner as well. And I mean, you combine these things with the right things such as Dune Marchers and stuff like this, man, you will be flying. There's been so many times been caught off guard because some guy's been able to close the distance on me like that, man, and been able to just chew through me. Now, the only bad thing about this gun is that I do tend to I run out of ammo so fast that it caters to the shotgun warrior type, caters to those that want to chain shotgun kill after shotgun kill. So before you know it, you're going to be out of ammo, unfortunately. Now, fortunately, you're probably going to be wrecking the other team. At number 4, guys, I gotta go with Conspiracy Theory. Now, here's the thing, man. Despite all the weapons that are always being dropped and brought to us in different various expansions, man, Conspiracy Theory, and this is just the Quest version, guys, has always remained one of the best shotguns here in this game. Consistently so as well. It's just one of those guns that I've always felt so comfortable with as far as like landing those one-hit kills. On top of that, it has a healthy impact if you load it out in Aztecross ballistics at 68, and you also can get your range up to 29, or if you actually want to go ahead and keep it on smooth, you can keep it there at 31 with 67 impact, which is plenty, guys, man. It does a wonderful job. It was a weapon that I use a lot taking king and stuff like that, and it's still a shotgun that I tend to pick up from time to time. At number 3, guys, is Last Ditch. Now, some of this might really surprise y'all, but Last Ditch is a great shotgun, I gotta say. The only problem with Last Ditch, it's got a different role. So if you just saw me with Conspiracy Theory, that of course has a 1-3-1 perk scheme. Last Ditch, on the other hand, though, has a 2-2-1, and it cannot roll with Reinforce or Rifle Barrel. Hammer Forge being the perk in the middle that will actually extend that range, and the best range perk. Now, if this was year 1, it would be great, because you still get +9 from Hammer Forge. Unfortunately, now you only get +6 from it, which is the killer, man. Meaning, in order to really get the maximum range out of this thing is if you load out hand loaded and also Hammer Forge. But that also means you can't load out aggressive ballistics with it, leaving you at about 67 impact, best possible scenario, without hurting your range. Now, with all of these things being said, it's a great shotty for a number of reasons. Number 1, I think it's a great shotty for those especially that want to play more passively and don't necessarily always run as a shotgun rusher. You can actually load quick draw on this shotty, which to me is a nice perk to have and something that I wouldn't bat an eye at, especially if you tend to push more with your primary. So if you got a lot more primary action going on and only want to use your shotty more defensively to just fend off other shotty users, by all means, guys, Last Ditch is a perfect choice for you. Guys, at number 2, I gotta say Party Crasher, man. And this weapon, I feel like is a gun that people have kind of forgot about because there's so much buzz around some of the new shotguns and stuff like that that have dropped. I'm like, man, look, man, Party Crasher. Just because you don't have the gun that some people are saying is the God gun or the God shotgun does not mean this weapon right here should be one you should be throwing in your vault. This gun, by all means, still embodies everything powerful that you would ever want out of a shotgun. Now, the beautiful thing about this weapon is, of course, you can roll it with reinforcer rifle barrel and that mid-set perk. It's still rocking the same thing that Conspiracy Theory also rocks there, that 131, but you can also load it out on aggressive ballistics, retain that range at 32, and a nice healthy impact at 67, making this shotty a deadly one to be using in Crucible. Man, this gun, I call her Old Faithful, dude. She just has always served me so damn good in every single game type. A weapon that I don't think you need to put on the back burner. I still find myself at times struggling whether or not I should be putting this at number 1 or not, man. It's just, there's so many good guns right now. This was by far a very tough decision for me to make.
I feel that I'm perfectly adequate.
At number 1, guys, is a weapon that I think we have all equally killed people and been killed by, man. Matador 64, that you see a lot of people been using. A lot of people been using this in just about every game type, even trials, man, where sniping is just so heavily dependent upon. But here's the thing, man. There's a reason why people are using this shotgun, man. It can buff that impact all the way up to 70 with aggressive ballistics, but it can still retain that range cap there at 32, which is what makes this gun such a good gun. Now, as far as my role goes, I have performance bonus on mine, which is a really nice perk to have, especially in Rumble whenever ammo is something that you cannot always get to. So, I mean, it's just nice to have something that returns that ammo back to you so that you can continue just laying waste to people. And, of course, I got rangefinder on mine, which helps out a little bit as well. Either way it goes, regardless of the rolls that you may get on it, as long as you can land one with rifle or reinforced barrel and also land it with aggressive ballistics, man, you've got a very good Matador. And that's it, man. It's just no matter just about what any roll you get, as long as you can land those two things, man, you've got a very solid shotgun in front of you. A shotgun that everybody hates, of course, but hey, they hate it for good reason. Well, fellas, that is your top 5 shotguns here in Destiny right now in Crucible. And I'd love to hear your opinions in the comments below on which one of these is your favorite. Now, I'm sure there's going to be lots of hate thrown toward these weapons and people that use these weapons, but man, that's just the reality of things, dude. People are going to use and float toward weapons that improves their chances of winning. With that being said, though, man, I'm about to put my fucking costume on. Guys, y'all have a great, fantastic Halloween, dude. I'm going to take the kids trick-or-treating, so I'll catch y'all later. Slap that like button like your mama told you right.